Hey guys, Marty here, welcome back to Snappy videos. So I noticed quite a lot of people enjoyed my 100 days of Digimon World video, and I really enjoyed playing it as well. So I decided to come up with and start doing some Digimon World challenges. So for my first challenge, I decided to take on Digimon World 1 for 1 hour, and see how far I could get in this 1 hour period. So once you're done liking this video, let's jump straight in and see how I went. As usual, I started out the game choosing my name. I tried to set my Digimon's name to subscribe, to remind you guys to go and subscribe to Snappy videos, but it wouldn't fit, so I just went with Snappy. I got sucked through the mystical wormhole of digital wormholeness, and found myself in a rather creepy circle of Digimon and an old man. After hearing what Digimon had to say, I went into his house, listened to him again, and the time had started. The 1 hour challenge had begun. I got my items from Tokamon, picked up some food for the day, and set out to train Snappy. I managed to increase his stats. We trained a bit, pooped a little, and trained some more. I forgot how hungry Gabumon gets. He was eating all of the food and I was seriously considering putting his fur coat up on eBay to afford some more food. I made sure to train his brain stat to over 100 so I could get the option to tell him to attack. That way I'm not just sitting there telling him to do whatever he wants in the fight. We took another digital dump and then we took a nap. When he woke up we got our daily meat, smashed out some more health training. Gabumon ate a load of meat. Honestly, I think we'd be better off training at McDonald's. Then at least I could keep up with the supply of meat he needed. Man, he could eat. We were 7 minutes into our challenge and I wanted to recruit our first Digimon. We went down and took on Agumon. Gabumon did well, but he did attack me a couple of times. This little fella is a psycho. We easily took Agumon down. It was definitely worth training brains being able to tell him to attack. Agumon joined the city and we had one Digimon. We're off to a good start to this challenge. Next up I wanted Palmon. I went through the forest looking for mushrooms because I knew Gabumon was going to get hungry again. And if I wanted to keep both my arms, I'd need to offer him something. Unfortunately I didn't actually find anything, so I was getting very nervous for my limbs at this point. I came across Kunamon on the way to get Palmon, but I had no food so I had to come back. I found our flower-headed friend, but she was pretending to be a flower. The battle was on, and Gabumon's health was already low. Luckily, I had a load of items for healing, although I did end up using a few just to keep up with Palmon. It actually took a bit of work to take Palmon down. I realised that I'd need to train Gabumon a bit more, especially his speed. We won. Palmon decided that our city sounded super sick, and she wanted to help out on the meat farm. Of course, Gabumon was hungry. We needed some of those digital mushies. We set out and managed to find 3, right next to Mr. Grumpy Mohawk. I picked up one, but he jumped us. Gabumon was good in the fight. Maybe it's because he had food there to motivate him. We took him down pretty easily and got ourselves the other 2 mushrooms and fed Gabumon. We took another digital crab and waddled our way back to the city. I took Gabumon for a rest, got some of our big boy meat, and smashed out some more training. We were now 20 minutes in, and it was time to take on Kunamon, especially because now I had some food that Gabumon wasn't pestering me to eat. I fed him, then he jumped down and did a really weird butt dance with me. But it was on, it was battle time. We slogged it out, I used a lot of items, and he joined the super duper awesome Digimon City. I went back and trained some more as I wasn't happy with Gabumon's stats. I wasn't following any guides, as I knew we wouldn't digivolve until towards the end of the hour, and it probably wouldn't actually matter what we turned into, as we wouldn't have very long left after it digivolved. Now we had Kunamon to eat our way through the grass and trees, I decided it was time to find our fishy friend, on our way to collect Mr. Fishy. But ran into evil Palmon, who wasn't very nice and managed to defeat Gabumon. Honestly, this was my fault guys, I stuffed up here. I didn't actually have any healing items and his health was already low. We lost and Gabumon died. I got a talking to from Digimon, but we still had time to get our fishy friend, but we had to hurry. I knew that if we went the way we went before, we were likely to get into a battle again. So I decided to go through the forest and cut through Kunamon's bed. We found him, talked, and jumped on his head and wound up at the jungle. I used our time here to find Betamon, who joined us without a fight. That brings us to 5 Digimon and we're about 35 minutes into the challenge. I accidentally took on 2 Digimon at once. After realizing they would destroy me, I ran and didn't need to battle them anyway. I did loads more training, I was doing well, everything was looking good. Then it finally happened. We had 15 minutes left in the challenge and we were digivolving. I hadn't been tracking stats or battling or anything, so it was a complete mystery. Could it be Garurumon? What champion Digimon could we get to burst through the last 15 minutes of this 1 hour challenge? Well guys, we did it. We got the poop slinging slug. Just when I thought this challenge was going well, we got a real challenge. How could this be? We got the stupid slug. But I was not ready to give up. There was still more we could achieve. We could still recruit Digimon. Surely slug power is better than no power. To be sure, and to raise my confidence because to be honest there wasn't any, I trained our sewer slurper before we set out to recruit another Digimon. This time we weaved our way through the jungle and wound up at the cemetery. I did the old yes, yes, no, and we recruited Bakermon. I still don't actually have a clue what he's saying, I just know what the answers are. That brings our total to 6 Digimon. I tested Numon out in battle and he actually wasn't that bad. He managed to lay the smack down with a giant poop and took the victory. We snuck our way back to the city. At this point we had around 5 minutes left. I wasn't going to let that short time frame and the poop slug stop me. I was ready to recruit one more Digimon. We marched our way down a drill tunnel. We had our game faces on, we were ready, we were pumped, we were doing this, we were recruiting ourselves one last Digimon. We jumped straight into battle with Mr. It's Too Hot. This battle dragged on for a while. I was pretty confident about Mr. Poop Slug taking the victory. Our farts were lethal, but then he got us. We lost. Wrapping up the challenge, we managed to recruit 6 Digimon. If I had some healing items, it would have been 7. And if I got something other than Numemon, well, I'd say it'd be closer to 9 or 10 Digimon we could have recruited at this point. Although Numemon did provide us an amazing challenge for this challenge. It's like a challenge for the challenge. If you guys enjoyed this Digimon World 1 challenge video, leave a comment below and let me know. Smash the like button, and if you want to see more amazing Digimon videos, why not subscribe to Snappy Videos, and I'll see you guys in another amazing Digimon video.